Hey y'all, Quantum Artistics here. So there's been a lot of stuff coming out in the last couple weeks and months. If you watch the newest congressional hearings on UAPs, we are talking about interdimensional beings. So I'm not much of a scientist here, even though I plan on going back to school to learn some of this. But interdimensional beings, right? So Einstein believed in multiple dimensions. There's science that says our eyes can only see certain spectrums of light, but we can't see other dimensions, even though I believe some people are more perceptive to this gift. Ghosts. Are they ghosts or are they just beings in other dimensions who are casting a shadow in our dimension, which is how they explained it in Congress, right? So if you've been watching any of the YouTube videos the last couple weeks, check my channel for some, but do your own research. Don't take my word for it, dude. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that reads comics. But, one of the theorized or one of the supposed alien races are what they call the tall whites, right? Now, if you've heard about the adrenal chrome thing, like the reptilians, they drink our adrenal chrome. There's like something in our blood. I saw something recently. I'll check my history and see if I can get the source. But where the guy was talking about, they don't really drink our adrenal chrome. They kind of take it from us and cows. So all the cow mutilations, right? Skinwalker Ranch and the aliens beaming up the cows. That shit happened in Marvel Comics with the Fantastic Four. Like, cows. So cows are genetically similar to us. You could actually get blood transfusions from a cow if there's no people around. I guess they did this during the war. Somebody please fact check me on that because it's just something I heard somewhere. I don't know how true it is. I'm not trying to spread bullshit on here. But I'm thinking about it and I'm going, tall, pale white, blood drinking aliens. You know what that fucking sounds like? Vampires. So vampires are real. They exist. Are they snake skinned shapeshifters and skinwalkers? I mean, the vampires could turn into wolves and bats and shit, right? Dogs, dog men, skinwalker. Is it all the same thing? Have they been here forever? You know, um, King Charles lives in Dracula's castle. The blood of royalty goes back to Vikings like Ragnar and Rollo Lothbrok, who are said to be descendants of Thor and Odin, who are said to have been humans deitized for killing Nephilim and then breeding with the women. You fucking kidding me? Okay, that's one theory. All right. Bigfoot, probably real, coming from other portals. He's some cousin of ours. Um, you know he was Cro-Magnon turned one way, and then they messed with our DNA some more. And this isn't me coming up with this stuff, guys. This is all in the Epic of Gilgamesh. The rest of the scrolls they found in the sea. Like, come on, if you haven't been listening, wake up, watch YouTube. Freaking ancient aliens. Everybody's talking about it. So am I. So tall whites who I guess they don't drink our blood. They actually mix it with a peroxide kind of solution and they rub it on themselves because they have some kind of digestional issue. So, well, maybe not the tall whites. I heard the grays are doing it too. Aliens that are using our blood, right? Now, there's other scientists that say that they get high off of our blood like cocaine, right? Which is what they're saying about the Hollywood folks, right? Let's talk about St. Patrick. You know what St. Patrick did? He got rid of the Order of the Serpent. He didn't chase real snakes out of Ireland with a shillelagh. I mean, come on. No. Uh, it was during the Inquisition, I believe, and they destroyed the Order of the Serpent. Well, what's the Order of the Serpent? The Order of the Dragon, Count Dracula. People who believed in the serpent people from Egypt, right? The snake statues, and I, 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 I'm trying to connect it all. I fact check me. Talk about it. Let me know what you think. But it seems as if fucking Bigfoot is real, skinwalkers are real, and vampires are possibly real. Oh, and so are the aliens who, according to the people in the congressional hearings, are from different dimensions. Let's talk about different dimensions, right? They're saying Earth is like, so it's a layer cake, and here's Earth, here's our universe, but there's 5 dimensions. So there's one here, there's one here, there's us, there's one here, and there's one here, right? The Vikings believed in 9, from Asgard to hell, right? I don't know if there's 9 gates of hell, or if that's just some Dante poem, but lower dimensional beings, higher dimensional beings than us. You know what that sounds like? Angels and demons. Michael fighting in the air with a flaming sword against Lucifer and his dark. I mean, come on. The Bible is real. I saw something else where a guy says the aliens have like some kind of holographic videos of our whole history, and that they actually have a recording of Christ being crucified. And they claim that they made Christ and 2 other beings just like him, which the government doesn't know if it's true or if it's just a manipulation from these space beings to mess with our religious beliefs and control us. Right? The other thing is, we probably made a deal with the aliens during Roswell time. There's all kinds of underground bases, S4, S7, Area 51. There was a geologist who built all this stuff who claims he got his 4 fingers blown off. And after he gave his speech in like 96, he was murdered after like 12 attempts on his life. I mean, come on. Whistleblowers are getting killed every day. Government, you need to stop killing people for telling the truth. We don't fucking trust you anymore, and we're all going to keep talking about it. The internet is real. You know what? If somebody whacks me, would it be the first time? You know? See that scar right there? Yeah. I've had people try to kill me before. I have faith in God and my family, and I am not afraid. So, you want to fucking kill me because I'm telling people that Bigfoot's real, vampires are real, aliens or angels and demons. Let's call them angels and demons, or beings with different moralities. That some of them, this guy said he's like, and like these aren't just fucking quacks out there. You're talking about scientists, quantum physicists, government officials saying we're just food to some of them. That they get high off our adrenaline, and some of them rub it on their skin because it helps with their digestion. Some of these Hollywood's elites are probably related to these things and have DNA. That's why they're over there doing human sacrifices and Satanism. I mean, I don't know. It's all connected. So all I'm telling you is we can't trust nothing we've been told. We have to rethink it. But the Tower of Babel, the stone was melted. They're finding nuclear waste in the deserts. Atlantis was real. The Greek pantheons talk about the same wars that the Indians talked about, beings coming out of the ocean, and now they've got these things called immaculate constellations, orbs that are greeting each other. And this is our military saying it's not me. And you're worried about Diddy and who wore what to the freaking Golden Globes. Pay attention, people. I thought that I just watched too much Star Wars and I read too many comic books in life, but now I realize something was preparing me to absorb this information. And the government has been, listen, the guys who consulted Spielberg on E.T. and Close Encounters are the same guys involved in Project Blue Book. There's a Gumby episode where they talk about trading our DNA for clean energy. I posted on Facebook last night. Like, they've been telling us through media for years. They've been preparing us with all the ancient stuff. But I think in the beginning they thought, oh, these are just our space brothers. Now they realize the space brothers didn't keep their agreement. There's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of missing people since the 1940s that they just can't find. No dead bodies, no, just gone. Children, okay? Our government traded children, and there's soldiers who claim that during like natural disasters, like they pick up people and they trade them off to the aliens for technology. China's got anti-gravitational propulsion drones that move faster than ours. There was that computer that predicted that after Trump went on a podcast with Joe Rogan that we would see a war. That hasn't happened yet, but Trump did become president. He did go on a podcast with Joe Rogan, and this thing predicted it before Joe Rogan really had a podcast. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore, but tall whites drinking our blood, vampires. And look, this isn't new quack stuff, okay? The Indians, the natives from all over the world have been talking about this stuff forever, okay? Forever. Bigfoot coming through portals, vampires that drink our blood, skinwalkers. These are things that telekinesis. This is ancient shamanism. This isn't new technology. This is shit that's been going on forever. And let me tell you something else. Pay attention to Antarctica. Okay, Antarctica's got a peace treaty by all these different countries that are all the same kings and queens and dukes and duchesses and whatever else you want to call them that are all related, right? And they're building lasers, pay attention to these words, direct energy weapons, okay? Look it up. Reverse neutrinos, look that up. Look at the old cartographers, the old maps of Antarctica and the North Pole before they told us, oh, it's just a sheet of ice. Yeah, right. Don't believe the hype. Look up old maps. Old maps of the North Pole and old maps of Antarctica have lands and islands and magnetic fields, and supposedly the water just pours down it like a hole. We had a 20-minute conversation with a whale, the AI deciphered. And I'm pretty sure somewhere in that conversation, the whale was talking about some other things in the ocean. I don't know. I watch so much, my brain's getting kind of jumbled. It's late. But aliens are here. They might not even be from outer space. They're from different dimensions. Heaven, hell, purgatory, everything in between. I don't know. I'm calling all religions. Pull out your Bibles and let's connect the dots. India, Catholic, Mormon, Aztec, Inca, Maya, Taino, South America, let's start connecting the dots. Native Americans, if you're out there, I want to hear everything you got to tell me about skinwalkers and Sasquatches and bird people and whatever the fuck else. Egyptians, tell me anything you can about your land. Syrians, you guys got Sumerian, the oldest language on the earth. Basque, anybody that sees this, feel free to comment, share, send me some info, because I don't believe nothing anymore. Yet I believe everything. And I don't think I'm the only one. And I'm making music about these things. I'm making art about these things. I'm having dreams about these things. I want to hear about remote viewing. Military guys, if you've been trained in remote viewing, tell me about it. How can we use it? to protect ourselves from these fucking blood drinking vampires, skin walking, snake skinned aliens that are, yeah. Oh, it's too much. But it's all in the Bible. It's all in all the Bibles, you know? Man has changed the Bibles for their own control, you know? But I know some religions speak of blue-skinned beings flying through the sky, having a nuclear war. I know Greek mythology talks about giants. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I saw this guy talking about the aliens have a recording of all of human history, and they're gonna show us Jesus' crucifixion, right? Are we in the like, what is going on? I'm gonna try to make as much content as possible. I'm trying to watch as many videos and views and things as I can. I'm trying to put things together, and it's just a lot. I need help. I need friends. I need researchers. We need, not I need, never mind me, the planet. Those of us, because we can't trust none of our fucking governments. Okay? None of them. They're all a bunch of quacks, and half of our leaders are too busy doing insider trading and drinking and jacking people off in movie theaters instead of paying attention to what's really happening here. So, yeah, let's start governing ourselves a little bit more, huh, people? All right, that's my video. I'm going to bed so I can dream about angels and demons and Sasquatches and galactic wars and oh, I'll try not to poison myself with the food that they sell us at the grocery store. It's been one crazy year, and it's just getting crazier. All right, I'm out.